Hello everyone, welcome to Maans IAS Chandigarh. Myself Neeraj Nachiketa, Faculty of Science and Technology and Environment. I have been teaching this subject for UPSC exam and all other state service exam for more than 18 years. I have written books in environment and science and technology and delivered classes in top coaching institutes of Old Rajendra Nagar, Delhi, and even Hyderabad, Bangalore, and many parts of the country. Now, in terms of Punjab PCS exam, you know that the notification and the syllabus which talks about the science and technology and environment aligned with UPSC syllabus. So this is one of the very good thing. Those of you who are targeting for Punjab Punjab PSC exam, if you can go through the entire syllabus, which is a part of UPSC exam, that is completely similar to Punjab PCS exam. So let me just briefly highlight those topics, and then I will discuss the question paper, GS3 paper, where the questions in science and technology environment are given. And once I am done with it, then I will go to the other aspect, how to prepare for this subject there. So welcome all to Maans IAS Chandigarh. So if you look at the GS3 paper, where science tech environments are there, then the following things have been given there. First is science and technology. Developments and application of science and technology and their effects in everyday life. Day-to-day life. How we use science and technology. Today, communication technology, like mobile phones, broadband, internet. Today, biotechnology in terms of food and different types of developments in the field of agriculture, whether it's a biofertilizer, manure, or even you all know, you have been studying about areas of genetic modified organisms, transgenic crops and animals. Not only that, biotechnology in day-to-day life comes into the medical healthcare. Like when we talk about therapies, like stem cell therapy, gene therapy, which is a futuristic emerging technology. And today, when we look at other type of drugs and vaccines, again, research in the field of biotechnology. And today, you know, India is a leading country in the field of biotechnology. And we are going very fast in the field of medical biotechnology, agriculture biotechnology, industrial biotechnology, government programs, central government programs, and for Punjab PCS, Punjab state programs. That becomes very important. Let's say when we talk about agriculture, Punjab is known for agriculture. And any aspect of technology which comes from the state perspective becomes very important. Again, you know, now we are using AI, artificial intelligence. It has become the part of human life now. Whether you talk about Chat GPT or you talk about any other AI assistant tools. And it is said that the future will be of AI and that will be impacting many sectors, right? So, all such areas will be asked in the examination, right? So, development, space technology, defense technology, nuclear technology, biotechnology, robotics, IT, advanced computing like supercomputing, quantum computing, all will come into that. So that is very clearly mentioned in the syllabus. Now, if you see here, achievements of Indians in science and technology, indigenization of technology and developing new technology. You all know that founding fathers of our space program, defense program, nuclear program, and you all are aware of such great scientists, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, right? Dr. Homi Jahangir Bhabha, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, ISRO, ISRO, right? Dr. Homi Jahangir Bhabha, BARC, Bhabha Atomic Research Center, Nuclear Technology Development in India. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Integrated Development of Missiles in India, Missile Man of India. But apart from that, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, Green Revolution in India. Then Dr. C.N.R. Rao, in terms of material science, nanotechnology, nanomission comes into that. Apart from that, we have many scientists who led development in different areas of science and technology. So we will be discussing those topics in the classroom. Apart from that, indigenization of technology. That means technologies which are made in India. You already know government program, Make in India program, and now we are giving a lot of thrust in terms of indigenization of technology, development of indigenous technologies which can serve needs of Indian society. So in the examination, you will be asked what is the importance of indigenization, why and how such indigenization work, and where our country will go to the next level because of such kind of research and development and developing such kind of a Swadeshi technology. So again, the part of syllabus. Again, if you look at the syllabus here, there are recent development in the field of IT, right? Space, computers, robotics, nanotechnology, etc. Now you all know that. One is the theory part, where you know the concepts. But again, what becomes very important? It becomes very, very important to know the application part. It also becomes very, very important current affairs. So let me bring here, when it comes to the part of being here, science and technology, which we are going to discuss the part of the syllabus and from the perspective of examination. So what is very, very important here? The three things is that one is that we need to understand the fundamental concepts. And what becomes very, very important in the examination point of view, that is the keywords. When you write answer, means answer, it becomes very, very imperative that you are able to write properly with the words, keywords. Now, another thing comes very, very important is the applications. Like I have said, day-to-day life applications of technology. How we use science and technology in different walks of life. That becomes very, very important for examination perspective there. Right? And then we have to connect with the government programs, government initiatives, various types of central government programs, various types of government of Punjab's program there, right? Whatever the policies are there for developments of science and technology in Punjab, in the government of India's perspective initiatives, policies. So we need to understand all such areas. And for that, PIB, Press Information Bureau, Yojana, Kurukshetra, such kind of magazine becomes very, very important from understanding and also in terms of answer writing. And as I said here, that when we are looking into this subject, one is that we have to know the theory part. That is a static part. But application and current development, that is you have to connect contemporary development, current affairs in science and technology. Now, this is where the dynamic part comes from syllabus point of view. And I'm telling you that many students are not able to write good answers and they lose marks in the main examination. So, if you want to score good marks, so this is a game changer, right? GS3 paper, game changer. This will take you to the next stage of interview. So, we are going to cover that. Apart from that, in the syllabus, there is an IPR aspect also, intellectual property rights aspect also given here. That is a issue related to intellectual property rights, right? You know that, IPR aspect. So what comes in IPR aspect? You are aware that patent, right? Industrial designs, trademark, copyright, right? Semiconductor, integrated circuit design, layout, rights. And if you will connect with the field of agriculture, Protection of Plant Varieties and Farmers' Rights Act 2001, PPV FRA, where the breeders and farmers, that is in terms of registration of new crop varieties, new plant varieties, new seed varieties, that comes into that. So again, that becomes very, very important. GI, geographical indication. Punjab is known for number of such GIs and also in terms of agriculture produce. So that will again be part of the questions in the exam. And I will show you the questions. I will be discussing the questions there. So here, that becomes very, very important. Then comes modern trends in life sciences. So if I compare Punjab PSC with the part of UPSC, so up to this part, up to intellectual property rights, that is common with UPSC syllabus. But after this, there are some kind of topics, although in UPSC exam it is asked, but it is very, very specific from Punjab perspective. So if you look at here, modern trends in life sciences, biology, life science, modern trends, new developments of drugs, vaccines, therapies, right? Cancer, let's say cancer treatment. Punjab is now facing the problem of increasing number of cancer cases, right? Even not only that, lifestyle diseases like diabetes, hypertension, right? Other kind of diseases are now getting prevalent. Even pollution related risks, pollution related diseases, lung disorders, asthma caused by air pollution, then even diseases caused by waterborne diseases, vector-borne diseases like malaria, dengue, chikungunya. There are many things, right, from the country perspective, from the state of Punjab perspective, and the new technologies which are coming in the field of biology, life sciences. We are talking about precision medicine. Nowadays, diagnostic methods, right, molecular biology technique in the diagnosis of diseases, clinical trials of vaccines or new type of medicines. That the time of COVID-19, right, new type of vaccines India was able to develop, Covaxin, Covishield. So all those new development which are coming in the field of life sciences, Punjab PCS questions will be asked. Not only that, you can see here progress of agriculture science and its impact, biotechnology, veterinary, animal sciences. That again becomes very, very important from biotechnological perspective, and then agricultural perspective there, agri-biotechnology, right? And then we have to focus from Punjab's perspective there. That becomes very, very important. Then you see here genetic engineering and stem cell research, introduction application, recombinant DNA technology, right? It's a therapeutic proteins like recombinant insulin, which is required for in terms of diabetes, right? Other type of hormones or proteins which we can develop through genetically engineered bacteria, right? So or even fungi. So again, that concept becomes very, very important, where you will have direct question in the exam. So that comes here, cell research, human diseases, very, very important. Continuously asked questions are there, which I've just mentioned, that communicable diseases, non-communicable diseases, all type of diseases, bacteria, virus, fungal, parasitic, whatever comes into that, you will get question. And again, current aspect linked with that, let's say Nipah virus. The Nipah virus recently in the news, Kerala, where Nipah virus cases were there. Again, based on that, mains question can be asked. Monkeypox was in the news. Based on that, the question can be asked. So again, microbial infections, immunity, vaccination, immune system, again from the human physiology point of the immunity part of it, the role of WBC, white blood cells, how our immune system work, and again the types of immunity, innate immunity, acquired immunity, and in that context comes vaccines, development of vaccines. So they will all be very important. Again, emerging areas of vaccine like mRNA vaccine, messenger RNA vaccines, recombinant vaccines. These are new areas which have come post COVID-19. Punjab PSC exam, you will have the question on that. That's what I'm now discussing, the syllabus, which we are able to read there. Then coming to section 2, environmental aspect. That is here, conservation, pollution, climate change, environment impact assessment. Again, it is a matching with the UPSC syllabus. So if you look at from the part of then water management in India, issues, methods, importance, definition, nature, types and classification of disasters and natural hazard, earthquake, flood, droughts, tsunami, landslide, mitigation measures. So what is very, very important, which I would like to add here, another thing from the GS3 paper perspective, environmental aspect. One is the science and technology, environment. So first thing comes here, conservation. Conservation of natural resources like soil conservation, water conservation, right? Even you know that nowadays we are talking about biodiversity conservation, wildlife management. So that conservation part comes here. Second is what you all know, that pollution aspect, like groundwater pollution in Punjab, presence of uranium in groundwater, right? It has been coming in the news continuously. Then the presence of other type of heavy metals in the groundwater of Punjab. Again, leaching of fertilizers, nitrogenous fertilizers going to the groundwater, presence of nitrates. All these are causing problem in the state of Punjab. And if you look at nationwide, problem due to arsenic, lead, mercury, other type of toxic chemicals coming to the groundwater. So groundwater as a pollution, then air pollution, Delhi air pollution, and not only that one, even apart from pollution of air, water pollution, river pollution, lakes pollution, wetlands pollution, all this comes into that. Pollution is a very important. You have to know issues. What are the issues are there, right? Problems, human diseases, loss of wildlife, forest, and then solutions. How legally we are doing it. So, we have to know about Act, Air Pollution Act 1981, Water Pollution Act 1974, Environment Protection Act 1986, role of agencies like CPCB, Central Pollution Control Board, State Pollution Control Board, they all become part of it, right? And connected with that is the global warming, climate change. Now in Punjab, the global warming problem, right? Heat wave, let's say certain part of Punjab where summer, extreme summer, right? Where part of the heat wave becomes one of the issue here. Not only that, some part of Punjab suffering in the summer about the warming part and the heat wave, but also the other type problem that during the winter, disturbance, northwestern disturbance, northwest side of the the western disturbance, cold wave, right? Climatic changes, right? Then that Punjab depends on monsoon, rainfall, agriculture, and what is happening with our southwest monsoon being impacted because of climate change, El Nino effect, and all this. Geography you have to connect from there. So not only that one, and then a very important topic which has been given in main exam, EIA, Environmental Impact Assessment. In Punjab, number of projects, industrial development, infrastructure development, right? Number of projects which require EIA clearance, green clearance, environmental clearance. So EIA study becomes very important. Environmental impact assessment. Recently, central government has notified 2020 EIA rules, and there have been some changes made with respect to EIA rules 2006 last time which we were following, but now new rules are brought. So what are the changes brought, right? What are the kind of problems which can be there if we don't effectively do EIA study? Number of examples of projects, right? Case studies, they become very, very important, right? So that we will discuss in the classroom here, right? And then again we have to connect with the Punjab, right? And then disaster management. The disaster management part of it. Let's say drought, flood, and that Punjab is suffering from one of the environmental problem that is called desertification, land degradation and desertification. Fertile lands are converting into barren lands. Too much use of fertilizers, excessive irrigation, all these factors. So we are going to cover those kind of areas in our discussion, and we have to see from a disasters point of view where Punjab stands, right? And again, remember that it's not only the state of Punjab question can be asked, even it can be asked at the national level, international levels. So here, different type of calamities, like I said, landslide, earthquake, right? Tsunamis. Now these are problems which India suffer. There are certain type of disaster which is state specific. What is that? Punjab state specific disasters. But as a whole, as a country, right? India as a whole, there are other type problems there, right? But again, Punjab is also susceptible to earthquake, right? That can be part of the hilly areas are where we are part of the adjoining to Himachal and all this area. Landslide problem could be there, right? So here calamity is there. Then What comes here? Mitigation. You will be asked in the mains exam how to reduce the impact of such kind of calamities. Mitigation aspect there, right? Prevention, mitigation. So, and then again, government program, and you know that central government has come out with Disaster Management Act 2005, and you all know that NDMA, National Disaster Management Authority, State Disaster Management Authority, DDMA, District Disaster Management Authority. You all know during the time of calamity or disaster and post-disaster, the role of NDRF, National Disaster Response Force. Even the state government has a state disaster response force. So all this legal statutory mechanism where government write policies for disaster management. Then DM Act 2005, crisis management, right? Institutions like NDRF in terms of relief and giving all the supports. NDMA making policies, guidelines, right? Different type of public awareness programs. All these will be covered in the disaster management classes. I will be teaching those kind of areas for disaster management there. Now, I will be discussing about questions which have been asked in Punjab PCS exam, GS3 paper. Let's look into that. GS3 paper question there. Analyze role of private sector draft Spacecom policy 2020. See, current aspect, draft Spacecom policy 2020. One need to write in 200 words. There is a pattern there, 200 words. Now see, features and significance of HSTV, DDB. Right, technology highs, there's kind of a technology development program there. Then trans fats, topic on trans fat, WHO and FSSI measures, 200 words. I'll come to the exact question, but I'm giving you the topic where question has been asked. WHO guidelines and Food Safety Standard Authority of India guidelines on trans fat. Right. Then you can see precision agriculture, emerging technology, precision agriculture benefits and challenges using ICT. How information communication technology can help in the development of agriculture and support, right, agriculture through such emerging technologies like IoT, Internet of Things, robotic farming. So we are going to cover. Then microplastic, environmental problem, microplastics. Now you know plastics in the ocean has become a problem there. Then technology for harvesting and selling the fruits and vegetables, plus government initiatives, right? Harvesting technology, Punjab agriculture, right? Market, how to take that food producer market. Then you know food processing, right? Mega food parks, all those government initiatives, that becomes very, very important. So we are going to discuss that. Then again, see here, Industry 4.0, Industrial Revolution 4.0, where you know smart machines, right? Programmed machines, robots, AI, artificial intelligence, right? IoT, Internet of Things, all these technology which are going to transform the industrial sector. Big data, see here, big data, right? And big data analysis, we are going to cover in the class. Then tech components, which are tech components, new role of social media, like you know nowadays Instagram, Facebook, social media role, right? Positives and negatives. Even with the other technologies, nanotechnology, robotics, AI, biotechnology, what are the negatives? Ethical concerns, human health impact, and other living organism, agriculture impact, whatever. That again will be part of the question paper, right? Then comes a driverless car, autonomous vehicle, right? Tesla, Elon Musk company Tesla, autonomous car, driverless car, autonomous vehicles. Then breakthroughs, new type breakthroughs, electric vehicle, EVs. Nowadays, now we have in the market hybrid cars, electric vehicles, battery operated vehicles, right? Success in India. Then sanitation and challenges, role of technology, right? How we can maintain the cleanliness, right? Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. What are technology like? For example, manual scavenging. IIT Madras scientists have developed the HomoSep, a robotic machine, which can help in cleaning the drainage system, which can really be a very good thing to, fight the menace of, manual scavenging, right? Safai Karmachari and those can be assisted through robotics. So again, I've just given one example, but we can have many other examples from society point of view. And that you have to write in the answers. Then coming here, short notes, NDHM, CRISPR-Cas9, the molecular Caesar, the gene editing tool, CRISPR-Cas9, application there, designer baby, designer crops, right? Treatment of cancer, many things could be there. Meta barcoding, like meta barcoding, antiviral nanocoatings, HL2M reactors, nuclear reactors. Look at how diversified questions being asked in the exam. You cannot take it lightly, right? You cannot take it lightly. Then further you can see here, environmental questions, like here, threats to global ecosystem, forest loss, right? Grassland, wetlands, even marine ecosystems are getting lost. Their panorama, role of IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature, a very important global organization which comes out with red data book and the impact of that. So IUCN there. Then genetic rescue, very, very important. How biotechnology can be used in conservation of threatened species, rescue and revival. Like, Harvard University, they're trying to revive mammoth, ice age, the woolly mammoth. That is being worked out. So again, that becomes very important. But passenger pigeon, thalassin, the many projects are meaning conservation role. Example. Then Ministry of Environment, Forest, Climate Change, measures to reduce wildlife impact of linear infrastructure. Railways, but most important, highways, national highways, going through the forest areas. And wildlife conflict, like with elephants, human-elephant conflict, right? Human-tiger conflict, human-leopards conflict. So human-animal conflict, habitat loss of such animals, and the animals getting suffered because of the linear project, infrastructure development project, highway projects. So how we tackle that issue, where you have to write in the mains answer. Then you can see here, land acquisition, difficulties approaches as collector. When you are an IS officer, district collector, deputy collector, how would you address the challenges of land acquisition for various type of developmental project? There is something called SIA, Social Impact Assessment, and we have a LAR Act, Land Acquisition, Rehabilitation Resettlement Act, 2011. There, what comes then, ecotourism and plan for Punjab. Punjab, in terms of ecotourism, many things. Punjab has a very diversified geography, climate, and also wildlife. So, like wetlands, Punjab has got many wetlands, and now there are 6 Ramsar sites of Punjab. And first community reserve of India, Keshapur, Gurdaspur, Keshapur, Chhamb is the first community reserve of India. But then Beas Conservation Reserve, Nangal Conservation Reserve. Then 6 Ramsar sites, Harike Lake, Harike Taran Taran, Ramsar site. What is Ramsar site? Wetland of international importance. Then you are aware about Ropar wetland. You are also aware of another very important wetland of international importance, Ramsar site, that is Kanjli, Kalibiya, near Kapurthala. And now 3 more have been added, Keshapur, Beas and Nangal, 6 Ramsar sites, right? So Punjab, in the case of wildlife conservation and the environment, right, forest, so that becomes very, very important. The ecotourism, and again tourism, sustainable tourism, which support livelihood of the people of that area. At the same time, it also looks into the wildlife conservation, like ESZ, eco-sensitive zone, and other type of plans of the state government and also central government. Then pesticide overuse impact. That Punjab is known for green revolution. So much of fertilizer, so much of chemical pesticides, and chemical pesticides, particularly organochloride pesticides, cause human health impact, impact of soil, environment, water pollution, soil pollution. That's there. And if you look at from India's perspective, you know that endosulfan, problem with endosulfan in the state of Kerala, Kasargod, right, where the endosulfan was banned. But today in Punjab, many other pesticides being used and they are carcinogenic, can cause cancer. So that becomes a SDM remedial step. How do we can solve such problem? 200 words, right? So this is where questions are there. Now I'll do one thing. I'll take you to actual part of notification, right? And then questions. So if you see here, so Punjab Service Commission here, 2025 notification has been there, and is a golden opportunity for all of you. So Punjab State Civil Services Combined Competitive Examination 2025, right? And you can see that all the government service part of there. Deputy Superintendent of Police, Tehsildar, Food Civil Supply Officer, Block Development Panchayat Officer, Assistant Registrar, Cooperative Societies. So many posts which have been brought there, right? And then given here number of posts there. Total 322 posts are there. Punjab Civil Service, Executive Branch, 46. Deputy Superintendent of Police, 17 posts. Tehsildars, 27. Excise Taxation Officers, 121. Food Civil Supply Officer, 13. Block Development and Panchayat Officer, 49. Assistant Registrar Cooperative Societies, 21. Labor cum Conciliation Officer, 3. Then Employment Generation Skill Development Training Officer, 12. Deputy Superintendent Jails, Grade 2. District Probation Officer, 13. Is a very good number of vacancies. 322 vacancies in this recent notification of Punjab PSC. Is all very golden opportunity for all of you. And you know, science tech, environment, disaster management will be a game changer, right? So that becomes here. So again, number of posts may increase or decrease that depends on government's part of there, right? They are giving the part of it. So now see all breakups given. And I will just go to the part. It's not that one, but if you look at here, age limit and all things which are part of notification given, that not older than 37 years on 1st January 2025, right? Given here. So, but some age relaxation is also given there, right? Scheme of the exam, right? What you find here, preliminary exam and mains exam, right? Now, mains exam, written and interview, and you can see here, general studies, paper 1, 100 question, 2 marks, 200, and civil service aptitude test, same as CSAT of UPSC exam, IAS exam, UPSC exam, but here you have 80 question, 2.5, same as that, 200 marks. Same pattern of UPSC that you can say. And again, you know, CSAT 40% qualifying, right? Without negative marking with the minimum cutoff. So that has to be there in paper 2 CSAT. That is very, very important. And then detailed syllabus is given in the notification. Mains exam, Punjabi, Gurumukhi script, compulsory paper of 10 plus 2 standard, 100 marks. English compulsory, 100 marks, 10 plus 2 standard. Then essay, 150 marks. GS paper 1, history, geography and society, 250 marks. General study paper 2, Indian constitution, polity, governance, IR, international relation, 250 marks. General studies paper 3, economy, statistics and security issues, 250 marks. And then general studies paper 4, that's the paper 4, but GS 3, but paper 4, science, technology, environment, problem solving and decision making, right? 250, and the interview 150, total 1500 marks. You see here, GS paper 4, this thing which has been given there. And again, you can see the syllabus part of it. Whatever I have discussed, right, you will find here. Right, whatever things I have covered, that is part of the notification. And I am very sure you all have gone through the notification part of it. Right, you would have gone into that. And the reservation and all, you know that, which is given there. So, what I will say, it is a golden opportunity for all of you. Just very quickly, this question paper here, GS paper 4, where you have science, tech, environment and all. You see here, analyze the role of private sector in proposed draft Spacecom, 15 marks, 200 words. Discuss features of hypersonic technology demonstration vehicle ICTV, 15 marks, 200 words. What are trans fats? These are exact questions. I have already covered the keywords, but these are the exact question what you come across here, right? Then again, you see precision agriculture challenges. What are microplastics? Critically analyze microplastics, emerging contaminant in nature. How technology can help farmer harvest, sell fresh fruits and vegetables. Elaborate with the help of suitable examples. Discuss the initiative of government in this regard. Data is the fuel to keep moving the industry 4.0. Elaborate. What is big data? And discuss the technological components associated with it. Critically analyze the role of social media in this context. 15 marks, 200 words. You need to know the technology, and again, writing answer up to that level where the question is being asking. That is very, very important. And I'm going to cover those topics. Maan IAS, Chandigarh. Here, this platform will help you gain the good insight and also in terms of answer writing part of it. So now you see sanitation is a big challenge. And then question 10, write short notes on following. National Digital Health Mission. CRISPR-Cas9 is a gene editing tool. Meta barcoding, antiviral nanocoating on anti-COVID-19 face masks. HL2M tokamak reactor, which is a fusion reactor. That was in the news. 50 words each. Then environment part. Major threat to global ecosystem. Explain panorama. Discuss the role of IUCN biodiversity conservation. What is genetic rescue and how it aids in conservation. Right, with suitable examples. Eco-friendly measures suggested by MOEFCC. Right, linear infrastructure and wildlife impact. Land acquisition part. And as a collector, how will you deal with the problem? What is ecotourism? What would be your plan as director tourism to develop Punjab as an ecotourism hub? 200 words, marks 15. The overuse of pesticide in farming has increased the water, air, and soil pollution levels, which has affected human health by causing some serious element like cancer. Suggest remedial steps as subdivisional magistrate. Remedial measures. How to solve the problem, right? To tackle this prevailing menace in your area. You are the SDM of that area. How would you solve that? That means event is asking from the role of a civil servant to solve such environmental problems. 200 words, 15 marks. That means if you see the notification, that is GS paper 4, at the same time, you see the part of the question being asked, which I have discussed the key areas, right? So what I'll do, this is the introduction session, which I'm covering with all of you. So in the next session, I'll start with the first topic. That is the development of science and technology. And then we will go to the entire science and technology session, and then we will cover environment session, we will cover disaster management session, right? And all of you who have already prepared for previous so many years, even for UPSC exam, you would have given there. So this will be really a very good kind of exercise, which will really help you to learn and master the answer writing with that. So in that context, remain connected with us, and for any kind of query, you can always get back to us. We will be very much glad to help you in this efforts. So thank you all for watching this video, and we will now next session start with our entire coverage of the syllabus of the Punjab PCS mains exam from the 2025 notification perspective. GS paper 4 will cover that. In GS 3 also some parts are there, but mostly it is GS 4 paper, similar to what GS 3 paper of UPSC is there. So we'll be going to such kind of areas there. So thank you all. I'll see you soon in the next session. Thanks a lot.